Life is hard, and there are a million voices and distractions coming in from every direction. But the voice that matters most is God.
Join us as we discuss God's Word and how that applies to our everyday lives. It's time to dive in. So girl, listen up.
Hey guys, welcome to our new podcast put on by Built Up Ministries called Girl, Listen Up. This is where we get to speak from and to a generation about just life and the unique challenges that we face today. My name is Jennai.
And my name's Melissa.
And before we talk more about our ministry, I thought it would just be really fun for you guys to get to know us, and I get to probably learn something new about you as well.
I think it'd be really fun.
So we have some questions ready.
Ooh, like a hot seat type thing?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Well, who should go first? What do you think?
I can go first.
Okay, so you're going to ask me questions?
Yes.
Okay. I'm so ready.
Okay. First, where were you born?
I was born in San Diego, California. I grew up in a military family.
Also grew up in a military family. I actually lived in San Diego.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, so cool. Yeah.
And then, if you had a time machine, would you go back in time or would you go to the future?
Ooh, that one's hard. I think I would go back in time because I'm a big history buff. I do love to see like what life was like back in the day and what that kind of looked like overall. So I would say back in time.
Interesting. And then, coffee or tea?
Ooh, coffee most of the time, but sweet tea still hits my soul. So good. I love sweet tea.
You're from the South? Ever lived in the South?
No, Midwest though.
Okay, there it is. And then, what is your favorite animal?
Ooh, I think as a kid, I loved giraffes and flamingos. And I don't know if I have a favorite animal now, but I love seeing the giraffes and flamingos when I go to the zoo. So I think that's still my favorite animal.
Alrighty. And then, beach or mountain?
Mountain, 100%. We're here out in beautiful Colorado, and I love being surrounded by the mountains.
Yeah. And then, are you a movie or a TV show gal?
I like movies because I feel like it's just like I like to have just a set amount of time to watch the TV versus like always having it on over and over again.
Yeah. And then, what is your favorite TV show or just a movie?
Yeah, favorite movie. Oh, I love cartoons. So like How to Train Your Dragon is like one of my top ones.
I was obsessed with that movie.
Yes, I have like a Pixar, DreamWorks. I have every category has like my top favorites. But I will say, anytime I'm sick, like How to Train Your Dragon is like when I have to watch it.
Yeah, I was obsessed with dragons.
I love it.
So that made me wish was perfect.
Yes.
All right, and then what is your favorite food?
I would have to say, I don't know. I love anything like sweet. So it could be like desserts, fruits, anything like that. I love like the sweet stuff.
Okay. And then what is your favorite holiday?
Ooh, I love 4th of July.
Oh.
I love 4th of July. It's like one of my favorite holidays where like you just get together with family, get to have barbecue, like all that kind of stuff. It's what I really love.
I feel like that's a very unique answer. I don't know how many people say 4th of
and I love the
July.
summertime and the fireworks. Like it's just a lot of fun.
That's fun. Okay. And what was your favorite Halloween costume as a child?
Ooh. So when I was a kid, my parents dressed me up as a McDonald's fries. And so that's like one of my favorite costumes. It's just like hilarious. I'm like, what are my parents thinking at the time? And like I used to have like nightmares about it sometimes. I was afraid like a giant was gonna eat me. But I'm like, oh my gosh, this is silly. But yeah, I have pictures about it still too. So I'll have to definitely probably find them and show you of me in this McDonald's fries costume. So.
I would love to see that. Yes, please.
I will definitely have to find it.
And then, what is your favorite season?
I would say, probably springtime. I really like spring. I like when it gets green. I like when it's green outside, sunny. When the time changes, I love when we're able to be outside much longer. So really,
awesome.
Really good.
Well, that's all my questions.
Oh my goodness, I feel like you got to know a lot about me. So I'm excited to ask you my questions. So okay, where should I start? Okay, what is your favorite pair of shoes?
I consistently wear the same 3 pairs of shoes, but I think definitely my cowboy boots.
Ooh,
it has little flowers on them, and they're just
I love
so
that.
cute.
Oh, it's so cool. What's your favorite breakfast?
Ooh, I love anything chocolate. So chocolate chip pancakes, chocolate chip waffles, anything with chocolate chips.
Do you like chocolate croissants?
Yes, I always get those from like Panera or Starbucks, stuff like that. Yeah,
I love that. All right, what does your typical morning routine look like?
Oh, geez. Okay, I'm not a morning person. So, like, when I get up, I have to, like, actually wake up before I go talk to people.
Yeah.
So, I usually just stay in bed and, like, scroll on my phone maybe, which is so bad. But I do that, and then I go get coffee.
Must have coffee.
Yes.
I know that was my favorite. I need to drink my coffee. All right, what's your favorite dessert?
Ooh, I keep saying ooh all the time, but ice cream, I think.
Okay.
I think ice cream.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
basically eat it every single night.
I do love ice cream too. Ugh. What's your favorite ice cream?
My favorite flavor is mint chocolate chip, which is
Dude, we're the same. I love mint chocolate chip.
No, everyone says it tastes like toothpaste, and I don't get that.
No, I
It
love
doesn't.
mint.
It's like it's two different mints.
It is.
Okay?
It is very different. I love mint chocolate chip
Thank
as well.
you.
All right, so this is my favorite one. How many nicknames do you have?
That's a good question. So I used to be called Bugaboo a lot when I was younger.
Aw.
I don't get that much anymore. So my full first name is Jennai Nicole, so I have two ones. So my mom has called me Janikio. My friends have called me Janae, and then I've also been called Nene.
Oh my goodness.
And that was before the Nene came out. Let's just say that. And I remember when it did come out, and everyone came up to me and was like, Janae, hit that Nene. And I was
my goodness.
that was not fun. But
I think it's time to introduce you. Like, welcome to our podcast. This is Jennai here joining me today.
Okay.
It would be fun. But which one's your favorite nickname?
I like Nene or Janikio.
Janikio, I like that. What's your favorite dream vacation? Or what is your dream vacation?
Good question. I have no idea. Maybe going to Europe would be fun.
That would be fun. It would be really fun. Rather travel by plane or road trip?
Road trip. I really don't love flying, but it's faster.
Yeah.
It is faster.
Yeah. Okay, 2 more questions. Do you have any pets, and what is your dream pet?
I have 2 dogs right now. They're both schnoodles. They're Schnauzer poodle mix because I am allergic to dogs. So fun. So my dream one, I really want just like a purebred Schnauzer, like really badly.
That's awesome. What would you name him or her?
So at first I wanted to do Kovu from Lion King 2, but then I actually talked to my brother and I wanted to name him Zuko from Avatar, which is like Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is like my favorite show ever.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, last question. Most memorable childhood memory? Honestly,
back to that Avatar: The Last Airbender show. All of my siblings, my older brother and my older sister, we both love that show, so we would watch that together. And that was actually my first tattoo on that show, just because of the memories. And we used to play that as well, like pretend like we were in that world. So definitely just those memories, probably.
That's awesome. Well, cool. Well, thanks for sharing all that. That's somebody, Jennai, I love that one. That's my favorite part. So I might be calling you on the show for that too.
Alrighty, I will respond to that.
For sure. Cool.
I think I learned something new about you about the not the waffle fries, the McDonald's fries.
Yes.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was definitely a great time.
Yeah. So let's get more in depth about the ministry and why did you join this podcast? Or first, let's talk about Built Up Ministries and why we wanted to put this podcast together.
Yeah. So what's really awesome? So Built Up Ministries is actually a nonprofit that's recognized, and our mission is to be leading people to encounter the glory of God, so they can be forever changed. And I know for me that really rings home when I got asked to be able to be a part of the ministry and help be a part of the podcast. Like that meant a lot to me, especially because we do have a special heart for women in this world. So we're all women. It's like women owned. We're women empowered, to where we can all speak to and from our experiences and be able to learn from them as well. But key things we have, I know, like we have the podcast. We have this podcast, another one out there as well. We got blogs. We have articles that you guys can read, as well as some social media content like verse of the week. So definitely check that out on our Instagram and social media. But I know for me, that's what I really love about it. We get to dive into Bible teachings. We hear from our founder, Jen, who has a special heart about really teaching what the Word of God has to say about who we are and what He has in store for us and how we can live a biblical life. But Jennai, why are you part of the podcast? So I know like you kind of have an in, so you may or may not be related to our founder. So let me hear more about why you're part of the podcast or part of the ministry.
Yeah, so I am. The founder is actually my mom, so that's really special. But I didn't join just because my mom was the founder. I actually, for this podcast specifically, I wanted to be a part of it because I have just had so many influential people in my life that have helped me become who I am today, and I'm so grateful for them.
Yeah.
But I recognize not everyone everyone may have that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wanted to provide that for other people as well. So they will go on and kind of have like a chain effect,
Mm-hmm.
and they would also want to impact other people in their life.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, like, what I hear you saying is that you just really love the opportunity to almost speak to those that have through experiences that you're experiencing currently and also experienced in the past too. So I know it's kind of the reason why I also am excited to be part of the podcast is because I want to be able to. I wish there was a podcast like this for me when I was like your age and when I was like younger to know more about different things. I know we're going to talk about really awesome things about comparison and friendship. There's like a lot of cool topics that we're going to dive into. And so I think what I'm really excited for is that we all get to come together and speak to and from our generation about that.
Yes, I'm so excited. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Melissa and I are just so grateful that you choose to spend time with us. And I hope you guys learned something
Yes.
about us and just our heart behind the ministry as well.
Awesome. So yeah, be sure to check out our Instagram at Built Up Ministries to be able to be up to date with any upcoming content. We have our first episode coming out here soon. So we hope to hear from you guys on Instagram, everything like that as well. And join there. Have a great time.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us for today's podcast episode. To learn more about Built Up Ministries or the Girl Listen Up podcast, head to www.builtup.org.